Alright, it's been a minute. It's Herb Quest here, guys. I'm back at the YouTube thing again, coming in with a summer progress video. It's now about fall time. I've been enjoying summer. It's starting to get chilly again, though. Starting to do some more indoorsy type stuff, and that includes the video making hobby with this game. So let's get back into it a little bit, shall we? Starting off this video, I've been taking boss tasks whenever I can get them on the Slayer grind, so when I got a Dagannoth task, I decided to go straight for the Dagannoth Kings. I have all the rings and everything, but hey, I could still use the bones for prayer, and they're noted now, and most of the money from there is in bones, really, when it comes to like the GP value. And then on top of that, any extra rings I can get can just be like drop traded over to the main account. But really, I do DKs when I get a DAG task because I enjoy DKs. And at this point of the game, it's about having fun, really. After all these years, almost maxed, I don't really care if there's an option in tasks for Slayer. I'm going to choose the more fun option rather than the most efficient option. I've been going with the efficiency thing for, a few years now, and now I'm back on a kind of fun swing as opposed to an efficiency. One interesting thing did happen this trip though, so let's roll that clip. Oh, I got a pet. Wow, I got the Rex pet. That's cool. Um, didn't even realize at first. Kind of missed him spawning. Well, I would normally risk it, but on account of this pet, I'm gonna dip out of here and enjoy this loot and get this pet insured. Alright, I took a little nap after that trip, and it's a new day. Time to do some dailies, do the clue scroll, and let's insure our new addition to the account. And then I'm gonna stick them in my house forever. And there's all the pets. Cool. Let's see if we can get another Dagannoth pet. That's 1 out of 3 of those pets. Actually, I didn't want to go to Edgeville. I knew the N was for the glory. Still getting used to the jewelry box. It's nice though, I do like it. Especially with the construction cape combo. And now we can work on this clue scroll and then get back to the Slayer task at hand. Actually, do I still not have the ability to do this clue scroll? I don't have the stash unit there. Oh, cool. I can just drop this clue, actually. Wow. The only hard clue that I still drop. And the sad part is I used to actually have a headband in Crow's Ear, but I lost it accidentally. I didn't check my risk properly, and I grabbed something else, and I wore it up in the wilderness for prayer bonus back when Rogues first came out, and I was going for Drakenstones. Got PK'd, and I haven't seen another Crow's Ear since, so I actually had one. So that's what's really annoying about that particular hard clue step. Anyway, back to Dag Kings for the last 40, and I think I'm not lagging. Nah, I'm lagging just enough to not be able to do that. Yeah, so I'm just going to bring a regular inventory setup. Oh, there's only 40 left, so I'll be able to do it in one trip, no problem, regardless. This time I definitely want to bring my Carol's top with me, though, because I forgot that last time, and that was really annoying. I mean, I did fine just taking off the thorax plate body, but when you're in, metal plate and metal legs, the Avas doesn't work, even though it's a Vorkath head Avas, so that was a little annoying, but we've got the Carol's top now, so that'll fix that. I should repair this real quick as well. Well, I only got Well, yeah, I'll repair it real quick. It only takes like 2 seconds to do that. Oh, another thing I completely forgot to mention. People have been asking me about this in-game and on Facebook and stuff. Last video that I made was non-RuneScape related, and it was about me smoking my very last cigarette. And that has been my very last cigarette. I have not smoked another cigarette since then. And I figured I'd, give an update to that. I did it. I quit smoking tobacco. Very exciting stuff. It's been, well, since last video. You can check the date on there, then check the date on this one, and do the math yourself. I'm too lazy to do that right now because I don't have the dates in front of me to calculate that. But it's been over a week. I think over 2 weeks, maybe even close to a month. I don't think quite a month yet. But yeah, I've pretty much kicked the habit. I'd say the hardest day was day 2. Day 2 was the most difficult. After that, though, I was okay. Had some residual cravings on day 3 and 4 that were kind of intense, but yeah, day 2 was the most intense, and yeah, now it's just, not even there. A couple weeks later, it's like, I just feel myself getting stronger, healthier, healing from all the damage of years and years of smoking. Let's see, all I really want right now is just to get this kill before I get re-poisoned. And it looks like that was successful. And of the 40 I had left, I seem to have lost one of the bones. Bummer. Oh well. I don't even know how or where I lost that, but let's see what the next task is. Red Dragons in the Myth Guild. Okay, that's easy. Forgot to go to Duradel last time for a new task. It was the 10th one. Oh well. Black Demons in the Chasm Fire. I'm gonna cancel that because those don't drop Dragon Bones or anything interesting. Oh, Abyssal Demons in the Abyss. That is Sire. I just completed Sire. I don't want to kill any more Sire, so I'm good on that. Adamant Dragons in the Lethkrin Vault. Okay, I'll do that. I need the Dragon Kite Shield piece, Addy Bars for smithing, and Dragon Bones, so okay, I'm cool with that. Oh, that was a pretty good task. Let's go see what the next one is. Abbey Spectres. They do have a superior, so I think I will go to Neve's Cave and check that out. Should get at least one superior on that task. Superior, let's see what our loot is. Wow, that was the worst superior loot I think I've ever gotten. Alright, and there's the end of that Slayer task. Pretty good loot from it. I'll eat a monkfish for that, Renar. Or I'll just drop a Harlander. Well, I need Herblore, so. Boom. And let's see what the next task holds for us. I don't know, I'm not really anticipating anything or hoping for anything. But I don't want Black Demons because they don't have any cool drops, and I don't have any cannonballs. Ooh, Hydra. Okay, I can do Hydra. I like Hydra. That's a great task. And of course, I'm going for the boss.
Democracy says everybody has an innate worth that must be honored. Capitalism says those who die with the most toys win. You cannot reconcile these two things. I'm not anti-capitalist. I think capitalism needs to sever its connection to materialism. This is again why virtual reality is interesting. You sell things made of light, not made of beryllium, metal, brass, steel, and wood, but light. We've got all the light we need, but we have to stop making things out of stuff or we're not going to be around to tell the tale and create a decent world to live in. Well, no Republican can make that speech.
Alright, so I don't usually do too much IRL stuff, but good news in my area. Look what I just found in my yard. Let's get a focus in on that. It's not coming in very clearly, but you might be able to tell that that is a blackberry. And it's only like, what, July? Let me see what the date is here. July 23rd, and boom, blackberries are out. I am freaking stoked for that. It's literally just the first one. I'm about to take a screenshot of this, post it on Facebook, and probably this weekend aim to go hiking because I love blackberries. And I didn't think they'd be out this early. Usually they're out like early August, but I guess it is around that time. Lots of green berries still. I didn't miss them. This is probably the first of the ripe ones, so woohoo. Okay, so logging in day after the quest. It came out yesterday. I've yet to do it. I just thought this was interesting because well, actually, I think, was it last clip or last video? I believe last video, actually, is when I bought all these crystal bows from all my crystal seeds, and now they're back in the seeds because of the update, and I got a refund for my Nightmare Zone points, and apparently iFiend will reclaim my lost charges. So that's a lot of lost charges. So okay, that is weird. I'm gonna get on this quest though, and yeah, let's see where it goes. I don't think I'll do a full walkthrough commentary or whatever because everyone's probably already done that. Maybe just some highlights. But yeah, I'm about to do my dailies and start that quest. Alright, woohoo. Harambe's on a chair, and we're halfway there to 99 prayer. Let's go do this quest. And let's see what happens with that crystal bow refund. Alright, since I need some black knives for this, I'm going to make use of my attack cape for the first time. And yeah, let's get some black knives from these Cyclopses. Alright, finally time to do Song of the Elves a couple days later. And let's get on it. Coming in from the future, this quest is complete. I was working on this quest without a guide, and I just wanted to say I made it up until this part of the quest without touching the guide at all. So I'm pretty proud of that. But when it took me like an hour to kind of map out the first two puzzles. The first one was alright because it was kind of, one room, but once it got to the second puzzle where it was incorporating the whole kind of library, then it got a little bit to the point where it was taking way too long for me to mess with it, and since it had already been a couple days since it was out, the guide was already up and nice and crystal clear, and I was like, I could manually solve this and take 2 days to do it, or I could just do the step-by-step instructions and be done with this in like a couple of hours. So I decided to take that route to avoid having to get out the pencil and paper and do this absolutely manually. But I did try though, and yeah, I gave up. Anyone who did manage to fully complete this part of the quest manually, much respect to you. That is freaking awesome. But yeah, I couldn't be asked. Also, quick shout out to the date being September 18th, 2019. Figured I'd shout that out since I just shouted out the other date, what, July something with the BlackBerry a few clips ago. Wow, it's been a while since I did an upload. Just haven't been playing much lately, I guess. Been traveling a lot, going outdoors, enjoying summer, like I've been saying. Also, I managed to make my way through most of Age of Empires Definitive Edition for the original. That was a fun little playthrough for that. I might try it again on the hardest difficulty and maybe upload some clips if you guys are interested in that. I'm excited for Age of Empires 2, the definitive edition, being released this November, along with the Rick and Morty Season 4. I think that's going to be awesome. I'm going to binge watch the crap out of that once it's in a binge watchable format. And yeah, binge out on Age of Empires when that comes out. I'm so stoked for Age of Empires 4. They like rumored about it so many years ago, and now they're like coming out with the definitive edition for the original and now for 2, and I hear they're going to do it for 3 as well, and then they're going to come out with 4. So it's taken a long time. Well, actually, 4 might be coming out by a completely different company, so maybe they're on a separate sort of schedule as far as coming out with that game goes, but I don't know. If anyone knows anything about Age of Empires 4 as far as official dates go, post it down below. I've checked the site now and again. It's been probably like a month since I looked at it though, and I don't know. It doesn't seem like it'll be this year, but Age of Empires 2 Definitive will be at least. And that's one campaign from the original I don't think I ever actually finished before losing the game disc or whatever, getting back into RuneScape like 2008, 9-ish era. But yeah, at any rate, it's September and I've been making that pumpkin souffle dish with the 3 eggs, cup of pumpkin, 2/3 cup of sugar type dish, pinch of salt, bake it at 350 for 2 hours, that thing. I got a pic of it from last year if you go through my video history. And yeah, blackberries are done and over with, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer. They didn't come out in like full force this year, so I only got like a couple of cups full to use on, some desserts, some sprinklings. They were good for like 2 or 3 desserts, whereas usually I've put gallons of these things in my freezer and they're great for like Thanksgiving pies and shit like that. But yeah, they just weren't out there in that sort of quantity this year, and I'll be working with a lot of store-bought pumpkin instead. But yeah, there's that for the IRL update. Quit smoking, picked some blackberries, bought a pumpkin, made some cool desserts. Also, I've been eating a lot of lentil soup. Oh wow, I unlocked all the music tracks at once. Well, that's quite a bit of XP. I'm satisfied with that. Let's check this city out. They've got some dummies to attack. Oh, no XP for it. Didn't think so. What's this? Fireworth is here? Oh. Okay, that just goes upstairs. What's the bell do? Okay, that's cool. 42 mil from 500 kills. 42.1 mil. Alright, apparently it's been a little longer than I thought because my kingdom was actually like out of money. So I'm gonna go ahead and collect. Let's see how much coal we get. 23k coal and a lot of herbs. I'm happy with that, and some seeds to toss in the new seed vault. So let's go ahead and do that and clean up these herbs. Alright, finally time to get back on that Slayer grind, coming in with a Hydra task. Only a few more pieces to go until I get that ring. Let's see how our RNG goes. Looks like I've got 147 of these. Then after I get all the rare boss drops, it's on to the small ones, I guess. Oh, coming in with a Hydra's tail. I think I'm getting close to being able to make the ring. I believe there's only one more piece to go. And I seem to have messed up the formation a little bit on this kill, but that should be okay. We'll just move over here and try really hard not to get hit, because now it's like super strong. Coffee. Well, that's always a little bit frustrating to die on the last kill of the trip, last kill of the task at that, but let's go back down there, grab that full inventory of stuff, and then make our way back again and finish this task once and for all. I happened to die right when I killed the final Hydra, so I missed one piece of loot that I'll never know the result of what it is, which is always, you know, that feeling. But at any rate, let's see what our loot is from the last kill of the Hydra. Also, I'm on day 3 without cigarettes, and I'd say I've done quite well, and I beat this thing. If anyone wants to contact me on, say, Facebook or in-game or whatever, I will share my secrets with you of how I managed to conquer the nicotine addiction. Might make a video on it. Probably not, though. It's pretty personalized, but anyone that wants to know, I'm willing to share. All you have to do is simply ask, and yeah, I'll let you know. In-game, Facebook, or Twitter DM, all three work. I have all of those. Let's get this last kill. Well, this should be about all I need for it. And there is the task complete. Now let's see, that's 513, so that means that's another Konar task. Let's see what we get this time. Cave Kraken, alright. Let's see if we can get some more Kraken tentacles. And I went to the wrong place. I'm not going to film any of this. Yeah, I'm not going to film any Kraken because I have everything now, including the pet. So I'm just going to wait until I get all 10 of the Kraken tentacles to upgrade my trident so that it can have more charges on it. But let's gear up for this thing. Wow, that Kraken task I had went pretty good. Got one more tentacle on that. And with this Slayer task, about to hit another milestone for the day, coming in with level 97 Slayer. Only 2 more levels to go. Exciting stuff. Ended up getting another Hydra task. Let's see if we can get any cool loot from this one. Also, RuneLight's not working right now, so I'm actually on the normal client, so this will be a little bit different. Wow, that was a pretty good trip of wyverns. Recovered some prayer potions during that. Let's go see what the next task is. Even got a couple more brimstone keys. That stack is getting up there. Can't wait to do the big grand opening of that. Don't think it'll be this video though, but likely next video. I don't have that thing to instantly teleport there, so bear with me just a moment. In fact, it seems like we're on an even 10 number, so it looks like we're going to Clanchat for this one. And we'll get a Duradel task. I'm hoping for gargoyles because that lets me try the new boss. Necro eels, I'll take it because they have a superior, and I can kill those anywhere I want. I think I'm going to kill those at the normal Slayer Tower, because those ones are a little bit on the easier side, and I won't have to use as many supplies for those, because I'm running low on them. I wonder, is my ping good enough to prayer flip? It is. Okay, so that'll be fun. I think I'm going to go melee setup for those, and I'll see you when I'm back from this task. Well, that was a nostalgic Duradel task. Off to Konar to get some more Brimstone Keys, so I wonder what I'm going to get this time. I noticed the tasks seem to be starting to cycle around a bit more here, but I haven't gotten too many of the newer creatures yet. Hellhounds and Taverley. Those would have a nice chance at Brimstone Keys, but they don't have any superiors, so no. Actually, I could have done Hellhound Boss, I think. Oh well. Another 59 Skeletal Wyverns. I think next time I get Hellhounds, I might try some Serb. I don't know if that counts for that, though, but I just realized that Serb is in Taverley Dungeon. So I've got to go test that at least next time. Too bad I canceled it right away. But yeah, let's go do some more Wyverns. We're on the third Hydra task of this video, and we've just run out of prayer potions with this trip, so I think after this I'm going to make up these 530 some odd prayer potions, and that'll get us one herb lore level. I do still want to save herb lore for last, though, for my last 99, so I won't be combining everything, just enough prayer pots to get through these last two Slayer levels here. I've got plenty of Renars. I don't think I need to gather any more Snape grass, at least not for right now, but in the future, after everything's all said and done with, hopefully I'll have some Snape grass seeds and I can just farm a lot of it. And here we are with level 96 herb lore, only 3 more levels to go. Hopefully I can manage to save that stat for last and not get 99. But there's another total level getting closer to that 2277 mark, one level at a time. Alright, we got those prayer potions made up, and I used a bunch of these crystal shards on the ranging potions. Still have a lot of ranging potions. Didn't want to quite use all of them, although I think I probably could make them all into ranging potions. But I want to save some for in case I want to change them to super combat potions, which so far I don't think are very useful at all because it's only 5 minutes and I let my doses run a little longer than that. I think I heal when they say plus 11, so that would like literally have my time of my super combat potions, so kind of don't like that. I'm going to wait and see if they make some changes to that, maybe make a way to make enhanced crystals or something of that nature. Maybe use them for raids. It might be good for raids bosses. That's what I see it for when you go in initially and you don't have the overload yet, because those are all pretty short fights, but they're all pretty intense. So maybe something of that nature, but for like God Wars and other bosses and general Slayer tasks, I don't think Divine Super Combats are really all that good. But at any rate, let's go back and do the third Hydra task of this video. Maybe there'll be a lot more. Still only 97 Slayer, and I'm doing Konar straight till 99. And probably until I get everything I need from the Brimstone Keys, which I'm not going to open until I get 99. Maybe I'll even wait a little longer and get a nice round even number of those Brimstone Keys to hand in for that little key opening there. But at any rate, yeah, let's kill this boss. Not sure what this does, but I just got the head, which is cool, I guess. It's gotta be rare, right? So, okay. And let's get that final hit in, and the loot is garbage. Alright, an awesome next task. Maybe we can get the occult necklace. Alright, another 10th task in a row, hoping for either some Vorkath or some gargoyles, because I really want to try the Grotesque Guardians. I think that'd be a fun boss to mess with, but I got Fossil Island Wyverns. Let's see, do I want to skip that? Let me think. Because I don't think there's anything I really need from that. I've got granite boots, the granite sword, and the wyvern shield. There's literally nothing I want from there. My wyvern stuff is charged right now. I mean, 57's a lot, but yeah, I'm going to cancel that for now. I would normally do those, but I want something interesting. Blue dragons, there's Vorkath. Okay, cool. I can do some Vorkath kills. I'm going to be doing this in a blowpipe though, because this is the Iron Man and I don't have the Dragon Hunter crossbow, and I'm going to be using adamant darts. So this should be pretty fun. I'm excited for this. I haven't killed Vorkath literally since fucking Dead Man mode seasonals, and then I was killing it with like a VLS and shit, and I don't have any of the rare drops. And also from that, and from the Hydra rare drops, I got this Hydra tail, which attaches to the Dragon Bone necklace, which makes it so that it works with the Bone Crusher too. So I'm looking forward to any drops I can get from Vorkath. Let's see, this first Vorkath kill was fairly scuffed, but we're back to the end of the video now. We're up to real time here. This is some stuff that I did today, September 19th. Like I said, I haven't been putting much time in. Probably repeated that a lot throughout the past two videos, but we're going to start getting back into it and get back to our normal amount of daily grinding, since weather's getting colder and it's getting time for indoor hobbies. Also, we've got a really big election coming up next year, the election of 2020 in the USA. It looks like it's going to be Bernie Sanders versus the incumbent Donald Trump. And personally, I'm rooting for Bernie. I'm going to be voting for Bernie, and I'd like to spread the word of Bernie because I believe that politics is something that should be taken seriously. And also read the card at the beginning of the video and enough said on that. So if you think politics should be taken serious and you support what Bernie supports, you better register to vote. Otherwise, the other guy is going to do pretty much the opposite of what Bernie is advocating. But yeah, if you don't know much about what politics is about right now in America, like if you're not involved or something and you want to catch up, I would recommend going to the Bernie Sanders YouTube channel. I'll leave a link to that down in the description below, and you could also just type in Bernie Sanders into YouTube and then go through the special filter options and go to channels. Otherwise, you're just going to find a lot of other people's videos on Bernie Sanders. I'd highly recommend listening to him directly rather than news clips. He does have his own YouTube channel, and there are many, many speeches where he goes into everything that he's about, his history, what he's done for Vermont. He's basically uh, a hippie from way back in the day. He was a Vietnam protester wearing tie-dye. Alright, I don't know about wearing tie-dye, but you get the drift. You know, he's old school. He's legit and he's the real deal, and yeah, let's get him in. Let's get this other guy out of there and let's start taking politics seriously again in America. Also, feel free to leave your own political opinions down in the comments below, especially if you're not from America, because I think that would be an interesting perspective to look at as well on this matter at hand here. And as for RuneScape polls and RuneScape updates, I saw that tweak they did to the Granite Mall, and I found that to be fairly interesting. It makes me want to try that pure idea again even more. But like I said, my priority is maxing the Iron Man, starting with Slayer, and doing all the biggest, baddest boss type creatures when given the opportunity to, so that I can get a head start on the grind for all items. And then after I have max gear, then maybe I'll go for all pets. But at some point, probably right as soon as I get the cape, I want to mess around on Deadman, then maybe mess around on a Pure, get an account built to do some stuff in the wilderness, some edge fights. I mean, I could learn to PK with some last man standing. I have yet to mess with that since they did all the changes and whatnot to it. So I might give that a try. I'll probably be really bad at it at first, considering that it's been so long since I've messed with it, or PvP in general. I'd say I'm out of shape in RuneScape again, as you could probably tell from these forecast kills. But then again, I am using Addy darts now. I remember there was a point in time where I could Wooks walk kind of and only die like one out of every three times. And I forgot that I knew how to Wooks walk, so I was kind of surprised when my muscle memory kicked in and I was able to do it on like the third attempt on one of these kills up here. But at any rate, yeah, I feel like Void is probably better for this task. So what I'm going to do is I'm fishing some infernal eels right now while I work on making this video actually that you're watching right here. While I'm doing this, I'm and recording these clips. I'm going back and forth between fishing those, and I've got let's see how many 263 lava scale shards that I've worked up to right now, and I'm going to use those along with some of the bones that haven't yet been used up with Robin for my daily bone meal thing. Um, those are going to be used to make some super extended anti-fire potions since I'm using the blowpipe, and that might be able to help me push towards getting that third kill on these Vorkath trips, and that should motivate me to do it a little better. I'm also working on the Wooks Walk, trying to remember how to do that. I don't think I actually have the clip where I did it, but after so many kills without doing it, just getting back into the general swing, 20 kills of just, normal fighting it after not fighting it for like 3 months. Then I started practicing it a little bit, so hopefully by the end of the Slayer task I'll be able to Wooks Walk. But yeah, like I said, I haven't killed Vorkath since Dead Man's Seasonals, and on the other account where I used a Dragon Hunter crossbow to kill it, which was extremely easy compared to a blowpipe with Addy darts, because I remember before on my Iron Man I was actually using the rune darts, and yeah, it's definitely a difference. So yeah, maybe those super extended anti-fires will help. They should be a bit better than the regular extended anti-fires, considering that I do not have a Dragonfire protection type shield like I would if I had a crossbow of some sort. But who knows, maybe I'll get lucky and get that skeletal visage, in which case I might switch over to a standard dragon crossbow. But yeah, I'm not going to be doing any raids until post max. I want to be doing that in a max cape. But that's just preference for me at any rate. Getting ready to hook up my one friend with a bond. My buddy Elzamore here, longtime IRL friend. think this should be enough for a bond right here, actually. Oh yeah, boom. 27 mil, jeez. Extra Hydra leathers. I'm gonna make one set into a ferocious gloves, and I guess a lot of it's coming from the archer ring, and yeah, the Hydra leather. Those are worth quite a bit. Alright, let's go drop trade these to the main account, and then pass some money over to my friend. Clear up some bank space in the meantime. Alright, and here we are at the end of the video getting ready to fish these lava eels that I've been fishing the whole time I've been editing. Like I said, I am up to 280 lava scale shards right now. Hopefully that'll give me enough to finish up with the task. That should be enough doses. That's quite a bit. I've only got like what less than 100 remaining, so 280 scale shards should be quite a bit of potions there. And plus I got 53 onyx bolt tips and 11k to cool, it looks like. And yeah, there's what my progress for July through September of 2019 has looked like. Wow, I completely like skipped August. I didn't play very much in July, and I didn't really play like all August, it seems. But now that September is here, I'm starting to actually get back into RuneScape quite a bit more. Guess I took a little bit of a break there, but I'm not the only one that took a break. It looks like Oak Dice took a break, a friend took a break, a lot of big YouTubers ended up taking a break from like the whole daily sort of video scene that used to be going on. I remember I was posting like every 2 days when it was Dead Man Mode seasonals. And now I feel like I'm a forgotten channel, but I've still got a couple hundred good followers. I mean, most of my subscribers still watch my videos when I upload them, so I've still got a little following that's growing. So thank you guys for sticking with me. And as always, feel free to check out the links below. There's going to be a link to Bernie Sanders' YouTube channel, and there's also going to be a link to my Facebook and my Twitter if you want to get in contact with me on there. There's also some clan info for if you want to get involved with Dank FC, my home clan chat, or if you would like, there is a Streamlabs link down there where you can donate to the channel if you enjoy the content, found the chill vid mellowed you out or something, and you wanted to show some appreciation. There is that as an option as well. So, other than that, all that said, looking forward to getting this 99 Slayer. We're level 97, 2 levels to go, and then we've got it. And then after that, it's only 3 stats till max, and then we can finally start some raids and maybe get that Dragon Hunter crossbow and get an impressive looking bank to finish the account off. And then it's over to Dead Man mode and maybe some pures.